BOSS Bossman Radio. From second period of summer school, it's the two guys that brought you the Velcro Pygmies. It's drive time with DJ and KJ.
Good Tuesday morning. Welcome to Drive Time, brought to you by Jim Peach Motors and Peach Chevrolet. Good morning, Nick Green, Jordan Rowland, Miss Sandra Neely. Good morning to you. Hot Rod's in. Good morning, Hot Rod. Coach Tiepo, good morning. Tracy Miller, good morning. Raj is in. Aloha. Darlene Mulder, Kathy Tolan. Good morning, Kathy. Chef Adams in. Good morning to you. Dwayne King. Good morning. Zandria Robinson. Good morning. Nick Etheridge, Earl Crook. Tracy Steele all in. Good morning. Dana Carver, Ashley Morris. Good morning. Colonel Whitman's in. Good morning, Colonel. Mark Miller, Timmy Wiggins, Elizabeth Weaver Watson. Good morning, Elizabeth. Jeff Wilson's in. Good morning to you. Heather Godwin. Good morning. Shannon Odom. Good morning. Jesse James. Yeah, a little cold this morning. Good morning. Stephanie Johnson Manasco's in. Classmate, good morning. Jamel Ward, good morning. And good morning, Ken Wood.
Good morning. Good morning, DJ. Did you smell I turned the heater on in here this morning.
Yeah, we needed it.
And we had to have it, but it was that burns, first time you turn the heater on.
Yeah.
It was strong in here when I first turned that thing on. But good morning. Good morning, Joe Beasley, Kenny Townsend, Amanda Henry, Elisa Hart. Good morning, Elisa. Down at the market.
Well, look at there.
Look at there. Tide. The what would you call the ultimate? Well, let's see. The ultimate Iron Bowl package winner. Good morning, Cindy Peoples.
Good morning, Cindy.
Rod said you look like you've recovered from the that emoji.
Yeah. See that a lot.
Yeah.
Beside my name.
Yeah. Yeah. Retro. Good morning, Rhett Joyner, Bryce Egerton, Ray Stewart. Good morning, Ray.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, man. The healing process is good. Is it not?
Yeah, I'm still bruised up on the inside. I mean, that's normally where I bruise, is on the inside, but had some outward stuff going on over the weekend, but yeah, I'm good. Just a game.
I know that medulla oblongata can really wreak havoc with you from time to time. Did you ever find out what caused the rash? Was that part of that same condition? Do you think? I mean, that just proved everybody live on the show.
You saw it.
I saw it.
That's why I can't explain it. I can't make people understand it, but you saw it live. Right here.
I saw it happen.
And I've sat here every day since then, and it hasn't happened again.
Yeah. I mean, I watched it happen.
Yeah.
Like I'm to the point where I thought maybe your throat might start closing up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was some concern.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little like touch and go there for a little while, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How many Benadryl did you eat that day?
5, I think, before I went to bed. I mean, throughout the day.
I was going to say, I bet you slept like a baby, did you?
That's a good sleep, too, man. That's like don't even dream.
I'm going to tell you something. If you ate 5 Benadryl, when you finally laid your head down, I guarantee you didn't move for at least 8 to 10 hours.
You know, when you take them, you kind of feel like you've been tranked.
Right.
You just you're moving in slow motion and nothing's really happening fast. And
all you hear is Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
let me tell you,
that was crazy.
Tell you, somebody the other day, I saw a post on Facebook. They were talking about the old Revco. You remember where Revco was?
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you what you don't ever do, ever. Okay? When you're like 12, 11 years old and you're riding bikes all over town and you and your buddies think it's a good idea to go in there and buy like 6 bottles of Robitussin and drink the whole bottle of Robitussin because somebody told you that was like, it was cool and be fun to do.
Yeah.
We had to sit around up there by the arcade with no money or quarters to play games with for about 3 hours. Because we couldn't get our thoughts together at all. I mean, every time someone would, it wasn't even that. I mean, it was like Charlie Brown's teacher talking and Hunter S. Thompson had all met up at the same time at the same intersection. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So it was kind of rough. But anyway, good morning, Lisa Tyndall, Leslie Franklin, Mother. Good morning, Mother. Cindy Lou. Good morning, Cindy. Bunch of great ideas put forward for the parade.
I saw that.
And Happy come in and said he's got a flatbed.
That kind of sealed the deal for me.
Yeah, I mean, he said he was.
I'll tell you something off point just a little bit. And I've spent the majority of my life. You know what? When you believe something to be true and then you find out that it's not only not true, it's as far away from the truth as it can be. It just stirs things up.
Yeah.
I've spent my life thinking that Elisa Finley Hart might have been the sweetest person on the face of this earth. Vicious. I mean, she's vicious.
And you have found out the contrary.
I found out. I don't know if you saw any of the attack. It was very Tony Burnham-esque that she levied on me over the weekend. Did you see any?
I did, and it would appear. I'm just pointing out here, but it would appear maybe. I wonder if she didn't have a little juice from.
I don't know. I mean, I've never.
But I will tell you who I've
never done anything to her.
But let me tell you who I watched come in
unprovoked,
like sitting over on top of the hill that had just been watching everything go on. Who come in and swooped down and said, "Don't make me start posting pictures." And her name is Taffy.
Oh, I saw it.
Peters.
I saw it. I saw it. I've had a sidebar with Taffy. Just in case it has to go there.
She came right on in and just let them know real quick that there's more.
I was just
winning. I loved it. I was like, you know what? This is why. This is classic.
I mean, there was several people I expected it from. I expect it from Raj. Okay, I expect Raj to pile on. I expect others. I expect Sarge to do it. But when sweet Elisa Finley Hart started it on me, I was just like, wow.
Listen, your classmate here says that you attacked, Lisa was attacked, is what
there's nothing further
Stephanie
from the truth.
Manasco says.
Well, all the threads are there.
Yeah. Good morning, sister.
Timeline's attached.
Listen, I just want to know, I mean, I always thought she was extremely sweet as well.
I tell you, it's just, I'm having a hard time getting my arms wrapped around it.
But I mean,
you live and you learn.
Yeah,
you live and you learn.
It was tough. I mean, I tell you what we're about to do, because I see that right now too. We don't have that problem. Get that one wound up too. Yeah, hold on. I got something cranking up over here that we'll have that fixed in a minute. So, yeah.
Good morning, Kristen Kennedy. Waylon Peavy's in. Good morning to you. Austin Johnson. Good morning. Maddie Robbins. Good morning. Good morning, Raymond. Miss Gail Kurtz is in. Good morning. Good morning, Hazel. Sister's in. Good morning, Whitney.
Yeah, good morning, Whit.
Lee Jordan's in. Martha Clay LaForce is in. Good morning. Donald Thompson, good morning to you, sir.
I'll see.
Cindy Lou, good morning. Miss Glenda's in. Good morning to you. Are we on or are we off?
Oh, we good.
Okay.
We're good. It was
oh yeah, it's kind of buffering a little bit.
Yeah, it is and was, but I took care of that. We got two of them working for us now. I only had one stuck in there. I forgot to stick the other one in. So I don't know why I just said that like that, but oh well. Just the way it come out.
I'm gonna refresh.
That's what I did. How about that? DJ has my number. The bashing was not public. How about that, DJ?
Social media is not public?
Well, I mean, I'm just, I'm just pointing out. I mean, it is what it is.
I don't know. I just wasn't prepared for it, I guess. I just didn't see it coming.
Big one. Yeah, so like I'm way behind on that. So, sound like Mel Tillis today. Yeah, I know, because it's coming in and out, but maybe it's getting better. Hopefully it will. Anyway, no, it's not a done deal. But it's it's
going in that direction, you think?
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. What I loved about that last night was all the Bammers coming out and jumping up and down about, he's told everybody, he told USA Today, he's told this, he ain't going anywhere, he ain't had any contact. Guess who else said that?
They all said.
A guy by the name of Nick Saban, who was the head coach of the Miami Dolphins at that time.
He did.
And that was 5 minutes before he stepped off the jet onto the tarmac in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
That's the truth.
Now, anybody wants to deny that,
that's the truth.
Come on in and sit down and let's talk, because we can pull up and we can show exactly what we're talking about.
No, that happened.
That happened.
That happened.
Well, that's truly, I mean, it absolutely happened. So, and that's fine. I mean, that's the way coaching is. And they should, I mean, I agree with what Stoops said. You know how I know that Stoops has had contact with him? Because the first thing out of his mouth was, as far as he knew, Gus still had a job there.
Yeah, that's kind of, that struck me as well. Yeah, like,
was that not the first thing that said, okay?
All right, well, they're talking.
Yeah, they're talking.
They're talking.
And somebody said last night, well, it's going to take Nick Saban money. I don't know if a lot of people realize this or not, but Alabama's not the only school in the nation that has money. Okay? They're just not. So, I don't know why, somebody said, well, 5 years, 20 million or, 100 million, whatever. I mean, I'm just telling you that I'm just happy to hear the main reason I posted that article. I'm just happy to hear that Auburn people, top officials at the school, are finally saying, we got to get Gus gone.
Good morning, O'Clack. Yeah. That's a lot of money to pay a guy not to come to work.
Yeah, but listen, I'm here's the thing, Jeff. I don't disagree with what you're saying, $32 million buyout, but apparently you ain't watched much Auburn football. They've never cared about paying a coach.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
Ever. You've been watching Auburn a long time. Have they ever cared about paying a coach? Ever. I mean, think about it. It started with Pat Dye left, did it not?
It did.
Okay.
And
so
the staff.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, that's what was that? When did he leave? 90?
He left in 92.
92. Okay. So ever since then, we've been paying coaches that hadn't coached there in 10 years.
They just budget that money.
We don't care about paying a coach. Okay. That's not the issue. The issue is that I'm just glad to hear that Auburn has finally said they're ready to bring a top-notch coach in. And they're going to have to if they're going to compete in the SEC.
Oh, I've got a name that hadn't come up yet. And I think it should be at the forefront, if not the very top. Trooper Taylor.
Wow.
Bring back Trooper.
Yeah, he can recruit. Last night between Saban and his coaches, did you see it on the BMP Sports Network? You need to go
say it again now.
Did you see the conversation I posted up?
Oh, I did. Yes.
I firmly believe, now I may be wrong, but I firmly believe that if that was announced truly, that there was, Stoops or somebody like that was coming to Auburn, I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, I really do. I think you're going to see. I think you're going to see that that very meeting would happen, because here's the deal. Last time Stoops got hold of Saban, what was it? 45-31 at the Superdome.
It was a lot to a little.
Yeah. Remember, that's the day that Saban finally decided to bring a guy by the name of Derrick Henry off the bench and run him. He hadn't run him all year long. And everybody was sitting there wondering, where's this guy been?
He sat two on the bench for a whole year.
Sure did.
That guy's brilliant.
I'm going to tell you something. I mean, I take my hat off to him, man. I mean, that guy is,
had the guts not to play him for 12 weeks.
Yeah. Look at Raj. He wanted Breeze, and Miami said no because of his shoulder. Listen, Raj, I've never figured this out about Raj. Raj is he's a Bammer on here, but he's a Seminole, but he's hiding about being a Seminole right now because
good move.
He don't want to mention the Seminoles at all.
Good move.
Normally, he and Brian Wesley at some point go down and watch a Seminole game. I don't know if they went this year or not, but if they did, they were probably sadly disappointed. So
it's been a tough year.
It was tough.
Brandy Straighton's a big Noel fan. She's in the Drive Time family. She's a big Noel fan. Hunter Harp, they're big Noel fans.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. But it's been a tough year for Florida State. It was a tough year for Auburn. And let me say this. I think it's about 75% of $32 million due up front. Small price to pay to get rid of a high school coach. Small price to pay.
They want to do it, they'll do it.
I mean, say what you want to. I'm just saying. The guy, I didn't like him when they hired him and should have been gone.
What about, shifting gears once again, I'm sure we'll come back to it. What about our guy, Mike Davis, Tyshawn, playing at Coleman Coliseum last night with Murray State? They lost by 6. He had a nice game, played 20-something minutes, scored 7 points. But to have one of our guys from here playing on one of the big stages was pretty awesome. That was awesome.
Big night. And
they play in Auburn on the 22nd of December.
Murray State.
Yeah.
That's it's always good to see people from here doing big things, man.
He's doing big things. Murray State's no cupcake. They're in March Madness almost every year. Have been known to win a game or two when they get there. So look forward to following him throughout the year, certainly supporting him. And his mother went up. Several people from the area went up last night. I know that William Shell and his dad went up. Malcolm and Jacoby Hawthorne came down. Chip was good enough to put some tickets up as well. And it was cool to see him in that environment. Used to walk these streets.
Yeah. And that's a big stage.
A big stage. So,
real big stage. So, what else is going on this week?
Got some birthdays today.
Oh, yeah, we do, don't we? You going to call them out? You going to pull
Tars
them
Dan.
Oh, yeah. Let me get this going right here.
He's got a birthday. Dan Thomas. The man, the myth, the legend.
The Wheeze.
Happy birthday, Dan.
Tars Dan.
Miss Janie Chamberlain. Miss C's having a birthday today.
Yes, she is.
Hope she has a big one. That's the only 2 I got.
Well, let's see if I got anybody.
Good morning, Aunt B.
I can't ever remember.
Reed's in. Good morning, Reed.
1 minute to the next.
Yes.
Let's see.
You see Miss Peach's post? The new Seminole fight song, I'll Be Home for Christmas.
That's good.
That's pretty good, Miss Peach. That's pretty good.
Let's see here. Who else do we have on here, DJ? You got Tarzan. You got Miss Janie. Danny Rowland's got one today.
All right.
And that's all I got, too. So,
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday from Drive Time. And DJ and myself. So, LaShonda, there she is. Life changes. She's got a birthday coming up Friday.
I can't wait. She's going to be here Friday with us, correct?
Yes, she is. She is going to be in the house. Better than Backyard University. Are you referring to the Knowles there, Raj? I hope not. I mean, but hey, we're good. I understand. You in Bama, so you got to pick one of the two. And I mean, I understand it. No big deal. Oh, that's right. So raffle ticket drawing that Cindy and Greg and them, those raffle tickets are selling to help out some of the local charities.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, the drawing will be at 7:00, Seville Quarter.
Good morning, Ronald.
Sherry Weaver says we might get Mark Stoops.
It's just a game.
Yeah. I mean, That wouldn't bother me. Stidham. I think Stidham. Am I incorrect in saying this was his last year?
He has more eligibility left.
Well, I didn't know. I thought his eligibility was over this. So he has
a decision to make.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. I hope he makes the right one, and so we need something to happen there for sure. Anyway, I do want to say this. You do look like that you healed up pretty well. Overnight.
I'm a gamer.
I'm guessing you went home and that couple of Totino's party pizzas helped to get you over the hump.
That and rest and medication, and I'm back.
Yeah. So, well, Hazel, Bobby Petrino's available.
No thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks.
I think we'll skip Bobby and his motorcycles.
No thanks.
Yeah. Let's see here. What is this, LaShawn? Oh, 21. LaShawn says she's going to be 21 years old.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Tax.
What's that?
I mean, she's relentless.
Oh, you still getting attacked?
Yeah. Sitting here minding my own business.
Yeah, well. Hey, listen, man, that's just proof somebody loves you, right?
Well, then she loves me a lot.
Okay, so guess what time it is, DJ?
What time?
Yes.
Yes.
It is that time of Tuesday. My favorite segment, personally, on Tuesday. Top 5 Tuesday. Brought to you by Kirk J. Team Blake.
Yep.
On The Voice. So, let's hear what's going on, DJ. We're going to start with number 5. We'll start with number 1.
We'll start at 1 just because it's pretty anticlimactic. UCF, there again, lost their quarterback. The Milton kid gone for the year. That'll be interesting how that plays out here going into the postseason. Horrific leg injury. Certainly wish him well in his recovery, but a tough way for his season to end there. But UCF, number 1, they're going to stay there until somebody proves otherwise. I mean, they've done it for 2 years. The run will go down in the books as one of the greatest runs in the history of college football. It's right there with what Auburn did back in the 80s, what Miami did in the late 80s, Nebraska did. But you can put UCF right there with all those big names.
Yep, I agree with that.
2, and there's a little turmoil, but 2 is Clemson. And Dabo is fighting with the fan base a little bit. I think they were a little perturbed that they only won by 21 points over South Carolina in their rival game this past weekend, and Dabo took exception to it.
When he mentioned packing up and going somewhere else, would you welcome him on the planes?
Yes. Yeah, $100 million for 10 years. Right now. $100 million for 10 years.
I'm in for $100 million for 8. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? 10, 12, whatever. I'm telling you, like, we're at DEFCON 5 on the planes. We need some help.
Yeah.
So, but I agree with that. Number 2, I totally agree with that pick right there. Beat your rival by 21, and you still want to gripe about it?
They did, and he took it.
Come on, man!
He took it to him. He didn't back up from it. He took it to him.
Yeah, well, he should have.
And he did.
Let's be honest. I mean, the guy, if anything else, I mean, he absolutely had the right to do that. So, who's number 3?
I'm going to tell you something. I've kind of come full circle on this, and I have not given this team much credit, although I've had them in the top 5 a time or two. I've not really been a believer in them, but I started crunching the numbers a little more, and statistically speaking, they have the toughest schedule in college football if you get into the numbers. And I've got Notre Dame at 3, and I feel better about them being there than I have at any point in time during the season. So I'm going Notre Dame at 3.
Notre Dame at number 3. Wow.
Some shakeup at 4 and 5. 4. And I think they're deserving of this. I think they've earned it. I think the guy's going to win the Heisman Trophy in a runaway. Oklahoma, Kyler Murray. He's amazing. He's had one of the best football seasons in the history of college football. Look at his numbers. They don't lie. He's been amazing. Also a first-round draft pick by the Oakland Athletics this past spring in baseball.
So you don't think Tua is
I think he has a good chance to be all SEC. To put him in the Heisman conversation, I think it's a little premature.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
But he's had a good year. He's had a good year.
He has. I agree with that. I agree with that for sure. So that was number 3. What? 4?
Oklahoma's 4.
Oklahoma's 4. All right. Number 5.
This one hurts. This one hurts because I don't want to put them there. I can't believe I'm going to say it, but they've done enough to be mentioned. And I'm going to do it. Ohio State, number 5. They went in as
you didn't.
They went in as an underdog at home.
No, you didn't.
A big underdog to their and cleaned them up. And they're back in the conversation.
Wow. Well, as Connie B says, it's plenty of Fritos on the floor around here. Once again, that's been your Top 5 Tuesday, brought to you by the Frito-Lay Man. We hope he stops by soon and drops some of those delicious chili cheese corn chips off to us. And if he does, we'll keep letting Top 5 Tuesdays be sponsored by them.
And I'm going to tell you, that hurt to put Urban in there. But fair is fair. Balance is balance.
Listen, man, we report, you decide. Is that not?
I got to get that taste out of my mouth. Ohio State. Ugh.
Yeah. Fair and balanced, man. Fair and balanced. The top 5 is Aunt B's favorite. I mean, it's got to be. Now, let's talk a little bit about something more local. Let's talk about the Canes and Providence Christian coming up this weekend.
Okay, here's a couple of things I'm sure of. Providence Christian is going to bring a tremendous crowd to Flomaton, Alabama Friday. They're coming in full force.
No, they're from the Wiregrass?
They're from the Wiregrass area. Yeah, they're a private school from the Wiregrass area. On paper, they're probably a little better than Flomaton. But I'm going to tell you what Flomaton has that is critical when you get into November and December runs in the playoffs. If you get a team that believes they can win, you got your hands full. And Flomaton now, they believe they can win. And they got they got enough to do it. And I hope that the area will turn out to support the Hurricanes, whether you're normally a supporter of Miller or Neal or Hillcrest or Atmore or whoever. This is the Dirty 30 getting it on with the little prissy private school boys. And I hope we slap them around.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't go be the color man for you, and let's go down there and do that game.
Man, I wish we were doing that game.
And the whole time, I'm not going to say anything except, yeah.
If Flomaton wins, we ought to strongly consider going and doing the Super Six or the championship game. It's in Auburn.
Yeah. That would that'd be I hope they do. Let me tell you this. I want Flomaton to win that state championship bad. Okay, so who will they be playing if they were to beat Providence Christian? Who's the other
Piedmont's playing somebody, I think, from the northern side. Okay. Piedmont's traditionally a good football team. This year 3A was was wide open. There was one of about 7 or 8 teams that could realistically expect to win that thing.
Yeah.
And Flomaton, I keep going back, that an amazing story. If Miller closes them out down there, 6 weeks ago, they don't even make the playoffs. Miller had the lead late in that game in the fourth quarter. Flomaton had a win, and of course, winning gave them the 2 seed, which was kind of strange as well. But they got in. I mean, they're a hot football team right now. They believe they can do it. Their fan base is behind them. One of the things that I've seen down there, and it takes me back to 1984 here. In 84, we won it here for the first time since 69.
Right.
And I also remember all the energy in town, in the business community, with the churches. I mean, it was just a lot of energy, going through it for the first time in a long time. And you kind of sense that down in Flomaton. I mean, they are in uncharted territory, football speaking wise. And you can sense the excitement. You can see it. And I'm happy for them. I mean, they're having a big time with it, and they should. And I think they're going to get it done Friday. I really do.
Well, I'll tell you this. I agree with what you said about the was he quarterback and everything else. I mean, if that kid's in the game, they got a chance to win any game they play.
When you got a guy that can throw it, a guy that can run it, and a guy that can catch it, and you can do the other things a little bit, and they can. They don't get enough credit really on their offensive line. How good they are. They're good up front.
Yeah.
They tackle the football really well. They got a big linebacker, number 11. He's a pretty good run stopper. He's a banger in the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a good football team.
Well, I tell you what, I am I'm excited to especially being here in Flomaton.
Yeah.
Will this be the first playoff game they've played at home? Or
This will be the second. They played the first game.
That's right.
They're on the road the last 2 weeks.
That's right.
And they've never been this far in the playoffs, in the semifinals. Final four, man.
Two tough road trips, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Winfield,
and what I understand is it got a little out of control at Winfield.
It did. I think tempers flared a couple of different times, but it's those type things. That
and not on Flomaton's behalf.
No, but it's those type things that give you an edge. I mean, now, they're pretty salty. I think Floman's conditioned to beat them, and on paper, Providence Christian's probably a little better. But I think Floman's going to beat them.
I wonder how hard it would be to get Coach. What's his name down there? The head coach.
Vickery?
Yeah, I wonder how hard it'd be for us to get him on the maybe run up here one morning. Maybe tomorrow morning or something, or Thursday morning, and run up and sit and talk with us for a little bit.
I think he would do it. I'd love to have him.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd love
to have him come in and sit down and talk to us about this. I mean, it's been a great season.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost one game.
They lost to Mobile Christian and they lost to Bayside.
Okay, 2 games. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So, I'll tell you what, man. You got to watch with Connie. I mean, she's gonna find it. But now, she is a prolific writer, and so you have to watch people that have a use of the English language like she does.
Yeah.
They can find ways to do that. So Piedmont versus Randolph County,
and that's obviously 2 good football teams as well. But
so who's got the edge this year, the North or the South?
I think the South has always kind of had the edge in the lower divisions, especially. I mean, last year Evergreen Hillcrest went up and beat I think it was Randolph County.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Piedmont has been good in years past, but like I said, there was not a dominant team. Any of these 4 teams could win it. You could play it 4 different times. You might very well have 4 different winners.
Being that you've watched Flomaton play, would you say Flomaton, out of those 4 teams, probably has a better shot just because of the saltiness that they?
Yeah, they've got the best player. Money's the best player left in the tournament.
Yeah. So
he's unreal.
He's a difference maker,
and he's not by himself. Shunny's good. The Odom kid, of course, what he did in the Miller game. I mean, he basically put the team on his back that night and propelled them into the playoffs. They wouldn't be here if it wouldn't been for his performance.
Because the money kid went down. He went down
in the first half.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. So, Steve.
We'd love for Coach Vic to come in.
We would love for him to come in. If he wouldn't mind spending a few minutes with us.
Promote the game.
Sure.
Brag on him and his guys a little bit.
And Orlando said they lost to Southern Choctaw. Remember the last game of the season.
Yeah. And I still don't understand that.
Well, I wonder though if he didn't have his guys on the sideline over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that makes me, think. And when I saw that they lost, it made me think that. So, yeah, that's a good point, Connie B. That's a real good point. There's Coach Shell. Good morning, Coach Shell. Luke Golden. Good morning, Luke. Jamel Ward. But yeah, I'd like to have Coach Vickery come up and sit down with us and talk to us about this season. How long has he been? Has he been there now at Flomaton?
Several years, but I don't want to put a number to it. I know he's been there for the last 5 or 6 anyway.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't remember.
His kid's a young player. His kid is a young player in the program, a freshman or a sophomore, going to be a quarterback. He's going to be a good one. Okay. Big kid, good strong arm. It'll be a little different attack, obviously, than what you do with money, but he's a talented kid as well. I think Zeb is his name.
Lisa said that the fire alarms are going off at the wharf. Have you? Did you do something to?
I hope they put the water hose on her.
Wow.
Good morning, Pup.
I didn't know. Jessica said there was a young lady that was injured from Flomaton that was injured during the game last week. I didn't know there was anybody injured last week at the game. That's news to me. So, good morning, Pup. Anyhow, let's try to get him on and see what that'd be good.
We got the man working on it. As Chief Stanton says, he's on it. He's on it.
Steve says 10 or 11. 10 or 11 probably won't work with us, Steve.
It needs to be between.
We need him
8 and 9.
Yeah, between 8 and 9.
Yeah, he's been there for a long time. Victory's been there for a while.
Okay. 15, okay. Oh, Steve may have been saying 10 or 11 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I may have read that wrong. So
I'd read it the same way you did.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm excited to see those guys do what they're going to. Well, I wonder, is it supposed to be freezing cold?
There's some rain coming in this weekend. I don't think it's going to be here Friday. I think it's more apt to come in Saturday and again Sunday. But I think it's certainly going to be chilly. I don't know if it's going to be as cold as it is today.
Speaking of this weekend, SEC championship game.
Who cares?
No, I'm not talking about that. Monday, we're going to have winner chicken dinner
for the car. Somebody's going to win a car. That's just cool, man. That's cool. I'm telling you. How many people can say they won a car?
I don't know.
And they're going to be shocked when they see the car they win. And the people who didn't play are going to kick themselves.
Oh man!
I'm telling you, man,
they're going to be so mad when they see this. This
is not some jalopy. This is going to be a nice, clean wheels for somebody.
They're going to be so ill. Extremely. So that's going to be good. Going to be real good. I know that they got the Connie put on yesterday. They got the Christmas stuff going on in Jennings Park and up at Dogwood Hills. I saw yesterday they had the train out running, and I'll tell you what, last night was cool enough to have, if you want to get in the Christmas spirit, I'm telling you, I think that would probably have done it. Jessica says students were saying she broke her leg and has been dealing with serious complications. I hadn't heard that.
I've not heard that either. I certainly hope that she's going to be okay. People who have been involved with this in years past know exactly what I'm talking about. Do you know what the 2 coldest nights of the year are every year?
I do not. Well, if I do, I don't know it.
It's when we conclude the YMCA flag football season and go have the playoffs at Municipal Stadium.
Yes.
It's I'm just telling you, it is brutal out there how cold it is. Tonight's supposed to be 29 degrees at kickoff in the championship.
Wow.
This is, and the parents who have been in it in the past, they can attest to it. Any of you that have had kids play flag football, you know what I'm talking about.
Wow. So, Townsend's Hall of Fame banquet was at the same time. Hey, speaking of that, I want to mention that. So, Whitney's and Brent, Coach Boyd's son Townsend, has been going to be inducted into the what is that? I can't think of the letters of that thing.
USSS.
Hall of Fame for this past travel ball season, and.
The first time I saw him swing a bat in a video, and I made the comment to you, that is not natural.
Yeah.
That is, I say that it's very, that was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be that young in age and to be able to get the bat through the zone he did is,
ooh. Yeah. So, congratulations, Townsend. Book said they went last night.
Yeah.
And
it's freezing down there.
Yeah. Book said, GSSA.
Okay.
Have we, posted a leaderboard? We'll post one.
We'll post one going into the finals.
Yeah, this
we'll
week.
Post one. I'll get the sheets and we'll post one going into the last weekend.
Yeah. You gonna watch the championship game?
Who's playing? Which one? Basketball season. I'm watching basketball. I got time for this mess.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. Hopefully Steve can come through for us and get Coach Vickery hooked up with us and try to get him in here and see what's going on. Like I said, if you want to go down or come, Jennings Park is all decorated up, and so is Dogwood Hills. And if you want to get in the Christmas spirit, that's the place to go get into it. You can find all of it you want to get. let's talk about this real quick. Parade. I think we've about decided we're going to do the parade thing.
It looked like that we were going. Yeah, we're doing the parade.
I think we're going to do the parade thing, and a lot of great ideas are tossed around, and so we're going to get together in a little group on the group here later tonight. We'll be talking about which angle we want to go with and which way we want to go, and that's what we'll do. So, and yes, we will be live streaming from the float the whole time, from start to finish.
Really?
Oh, yeah, why not?
I mean, we have the capability to be mobile like that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We will be live streaming the whole time from start to finish. We're going to have boom mics hanging off, or if you want to come up and talk, you come up and talk. Actually, we may just embarrass people and just zoom in on them. They not know it. How about that?
That'd be good.
Yeah. So watch that nose picking during the Christmas parade. You don't want to be on that poster with Mike, do you?
No, you do not.
So, but yeah, we'll figure that out. So that'd be a lot of fun, and hot chocolate and brownies. Whew. Sounds good.
That's a winning combination.
Yeah. Just make sure that the chocolate is hot. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like for that night. Of course, it's 2 weeks out, I guess. Not this Friday, but next Friday. So it's probably going to be a little chilly. Wouldn't you think?
Probably so.
But hey, that's fine too. So now there's Hodge. Hodge come in last night and dropped some knowledge. And his thing was, we heard it first from him. Good morning, Hodge. We heard it first from him. He said Lane Kiffin is going to be the next head coach at Auburn. And he said, you heard it first right here. That was quote Matt Hodge.
It seems that's been a lot of people have a passionate opinion on him one way or the other. I don't. I would be okay with it, and I'm fine if we went another direction if we chose to replace the coach.
You know why I would love it? Because of the Comedy Central skits that would come back out.
You would. I can tell you the Alabama press would love it.
I'm going to tell you right now, and if I had a daughter that was going to Auburn, she wouldn't be going if he was up there as a head coach.
Yeah, he was. Man.
Maybe you can go to Auburn online right here in the back of the house because Mr. Mac Daddy up there is doing his thing.
Lane Kiffin.
I'll tell you this, though, and Bammers can say what they want to. No, thank you, Hodge. He's at McDonald's. You need anything?
No, I'm good, but if you... Hardee's is...
But I will tell you this. Bammers hate this, and they hate to admit this, but it's the truth. Without Lane Kiffin, you have no offense. You have no Tuas. You have no Jalen Hurts. You don't have any of that stuff. None of it. You still have Nick Saban crying about how fast everybody's playing football.
That's a good point.
Is that the truth, or is it not the truth?
I think that's fair.
Lane Kiffin brought that to Alabama, period. End of story. Say what you want to. That's the way it goes. Butch Jones, Heather Galvin being funny. Somebody said last night, I think it was Brian Williamson, said that Butch was that Gus was going to be carrying coffee and donuts for Saban next year instead of Butch. Hey, I'd be proud to see it. Have you I saw somebody said this last night. Have you seen where supposedly the Browns have offered Gus Malzahn a job?
I didn't know they'd offered him. I knew they were talking to him. They were very interested in him. That was weeks ago.
Hey, listen, I can't wait. Please hire him.
Yeah, that was weeks ago.
Y'all can't do no worse. I mean, honestly. I mean, it can't get any worse up there. Please hire him, for sure. Did you say?
What time is it?
Hey, it's gonna tell you something, man. I mean, what do you say to that, DJ? Is it time to go?
I think it's time.
It's time to go on that one too.
I think it's time to go.
Hey, listen. We'll be getting tonight sometime. There'll be some posts going up in the group about the parade, OGs, and we'll figure all out what we're going to do, and we'll get with Happy, and we'll figure out the flatbeds, and we'll figure out all the pertinent stuff. And the one thing we're going to do, if we don't do anything else, if we don't do that, but put a bunch of hay on that float and ride, is we're going to party. So take it away, DJ.
It's been a great Tuesday morning. We appreciate all of you being in with us this morning. Hope you go on and have a great day. I want to thank Jim Peach Motors and Peach Chevrolet for making this possible. If you have some time to waste tomorrow, y'all get back in here with us. We'll do it all over again. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all.
Listening to Drive Time with DJ and KJ. Brought to you by Bossman Productions. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and WBOSS, The Boss.